What's good? We back with the boxing clinic and more. One time for the one time. It's your boy CJ Goodfella dropping another boxing video out there to stay busy. And I was gonna get to this a little bit earlier, but just found the time to squeeze it in. Tyson and Hifi have been ranked inside the top 15 of the WBC's rankings. We're going to talk a little bit more about the Vada WBC drug test when we go live later. So look for the invite. Look for the invitation in your subscription news feed. Hughie debuts at number 12. And Tyson debuts at 17. That's number 7, excuse me. But it's a stipulation. It's an asterisk by their name because they have yet to sign up for Vada drug testing done through the WBC. And I will elaborate a little bit more about this Vada random drug testing by the WBC. But the thing about them is they failed performance enhancing drug tests before. I know 6 months before the Vladimir Klitschko fight for Tyson Fury, Hughie and Fury, I think both was notified for testing positive for performance-enhancing drugs. The UKAD let Tyson Fury continue to fight Vladimir Klitschko, and then later on proceeded to drop the hammer. That's why Tyson Fury wasn't too keen and wasn't too anxious to jump in a rematch with Vladimir Klitschko. He wasn't anxious to jump in it at all, and because he knew he had to pay the piper and he had to spin that PED test one way or another. And their excuse was they ate, wild boar, and it had the drug in the wild boar. It's the same meat contamination, basically, that Canelo Alvarez used. So they have 90 days to enter this random drug testing through the WBC. It's meant to be seen if they will get into the random drug testing. And I say this and I make this video because they are offenders. They've cheated the system already before. If it was voluntary or involuntary, it doesn't matter. We don't give Canelo the pass. We didn't give Lamont Peterson the pass. People didn't give Luis Ortiz the pass. Nobody gave Alexander Povetkin the pass, okay? So pass the PEDs, and let's see if they enter this random drug testing. They got 90 days. I think 90 days is very, very extensive. I'm pretty sure you can clean your system out in 90 days, but then you subject to random drug tests. But the thing about it is, they don't even do random drug tests in between fights. This is, from what I'm learning, they only do random Vada testing right before you about to fight. So this is not a year-round thing, and I learned that with Canelo and Triple G. When Canelo had to rejoin the Vada, and as soon as he rejoined, Triple G had to rejoin the Vada. See, this is not a 24/7 thing, 365. This thing costs too much money for it to be a 24/7 thing, 365. These guys only do this when they about to fight, So at the end of the day, I'm not saying that they will or won't do it, because maybe they really just did eat some wild boar. You never know. It's plenty of people in jail. Everybody can't be guilty. Somebody got to be innocent. Somebody got to be the 0.5% or the 1% of the innocent population. And, somebody honestly just made a mistake. Somebody got to make a mistake out there, in the boxing world. But just want to shed some light on this situation to see if one of these guys actually joins it. Now, for Hughie, he could be next in line for Brosworth Puev. You know what I'm saying? And that would make him the mandatory for the WBO, but he'll be able to get a shot at WBA if he beats Puev, the IBO if you count that, the IBF, and the WBO and WA. He'll get all the shots at that. So WBC, he wouldn't have to. So if he fights Puev. Because after he beats Puev, then he fight Anthony Joshua. He don't hold the WBC. So it might be a reason for him not to enter. You know what I'm saying? Because if he going to get a title shot, and I believe they pay for this random drug testing out their pocket. So why would he? But for Tyson Fury, a guy, that held the WBC at one point, no, he didn't hold the WBC, but, hasn't held the WBC. It'll be interesting to see if he elects. I will understand if Hughie didn't elect for it, because Hughie is about to get a title shot through the WBO with the two other major sanctioned belt bodies outside of the WBC. So I will understand if he didn't jump in it. Tyson Fury, it'll be very, very interesting to see if he elects to jump in this WBC random drug testing, And debuting at number 7, if he really wanted to, he could fight Luis Ortiz and probably get a mandatory shot at Wilder. So this is something that nobody is talking about. I wanted to shed light on the situation. Both of them did test positive for performance-enhancing drugs. And they both are getting the opportunity to join the random WBC Vada drug testing program. All right. And people will say, well, in the UK, they drug test you around. I don't trust your UK system. I don't even trust Vada or USAID. I don't trust none of this crap. Because all these guys can be paid and they all profit organizations for the most part. All right. But UKAD dropped the ball again with Eric Molina come back 2 years later saying he failed the drug test. Bullshit. You should have been on that. Tyson Fury failed it 6 months, and Hughie Fury failed it 6 months before the Vladimir Klitschko fight. He wasn't reprimanded until way down not reprimanded. He wasn't caught until months down the line, way down the line. He served his penalty as a backdated suspension for 2 years. He served a penalty and he acted like he was, he was crazy. He was on cocaine. He used cocaine to mask up the situation. He cheated, and that's the bottom line right there. And I believe both of them cheated, but it is what it is. We'll see if they hop in the Vada WBC testing. They got 90 days. Hughie Fury, I understand if he didn't, because if he beats Puev, he could get a shot at Joshua, and he don't hold the WBC. But Fury, it'll be interesting to see if he does as well. Hughie Fury already turned on a fight with Deontay Wilder today. That Deontay fighter fought Jared Washington. They offered to fight to Hughie Fury. He ducked out of that situation. So I don't know if that has to do with the Vada WBC drug program, or he just felt like Deontay Wilder knocked his head off. Could have been a little bit of both. So, like I said, to wrap it up, Hughie came in at 12 in the WBC ranking, and Tyson debuts at 7 after being Suf vs. Safari, which that performance shouldn't get you ranked even in the amateurs, you know what I'm saying? But it's the Boxing Clinic of Morris, your boy CJ Goodfellow. Don't forget, we got the new college sports page popping off, S1210 College Sports Most Wanted. If you're interested in college football and basketball, the link is in the description. And don't forget, Boxing Clinic's on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. If you want to donate on the PayPal, all those links in the description take you exactly where you need to go. Y'all know what it is. One time for the one time. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you know we upload and go live. And also share the videos, man. Continue to share the videos, and I'll keep consistently trying to drop this straight drop boxing talk and sports talk. And we do more than boxing here as well. So, my football season, NBA season, college, and all that. I'm gonna get on that on the hop real quick. But appreciate everybody out there grinding one time for the one time. We gone.